left like this in these conditions, we should pay attention or focus on things that we shouldn't find anywhere else in the world, like the easiness to understand adaptation, evolution, natural selection, and survival of the fittest, and all what Darwin was trying to explain to everybody else in the world.
In the same manner that Charles Darwin did almost 200 years ago aboard Her Majesty's ship Beagle, we begin our journey through the islands in what he called Chatman, now known as San Cristobal. San Cristobal, Puerto Vaquerizo Moreno, a picturesque town, offers stores, restaurants, and an interpretation center from the Galapagos National Park, where visitors may learn more about the natural history of the islands. The sea lines show us where we will take a dinghy that will take us towards the ships we will navigate on around the archipelago. Near San Cristobal, we find Española Island. The sea lions accompany us from the very beginning of our journey. On this island, we may walk among them while they rest, basking in the sun. The young sea lions are like small playful children and can be observed up close by the visitors.
Well, I was not doing much, but the sea lion took a liking to my nose and my glasses. So it was certainly a memorable experience, yeah, sure.
Esta de aventura, muchito, vaya con cuidado, muchito,
A dominant male protects his harem from other sea lions. It is best not to get close to the great male to avoid any aggressive behavior, which, coming from an animal that can weigh close to 300 kilos, may result very threatening. Small sea lions may be observed next to their mothers breastfeeding. This activity can last up to 3 years. Although they may seem slow and move with difficulty on land, these mammals are agile swimmers that can surprise more than one visitor during snorkeling. Although they are quite friendly, under no circumstance must the visitors touch the animals from the islands. Even if they come close to us, it is best to keep a distance for their own safety. Punta Suárez is perhaps the most important visiting site of Española. On the trail, our attention is quickly captured by elegant white birds with yellow beaks. The albatross arrived to Española to nest at the end of March. Visitors to this island have the opportunity of seeing these beautiful birds and witness one of the longest and most coordinating mating rituals in nature. Females lay one single egg, which will be protected by both parents. Unlike the rest of the birds of the area, the albatross move the egg from one place to another, for reasons not well understood. Navigating towards the west, we arrived at Floreana. Full of history and legends, Floreana offers the pinkest landscape of the archipelago. In the interior of the island, salty and muddy lakes are the home to a small colony of flamingos. These birds are observed while they peacefully feed off shrimp and small crabs in the lakes. Despite its landscape and fauna, one of the principal attractions of Floreana was built by humans. The post box, used from the end of the 18th century in the time of buccaneers and whalers, is still in service. Visitors may leave mail for their friends and hope someone will find it and send it off. As a way of payment, one must take letters and send them from their country of origin, maintaining this traditional way of communication. Nearby Floreana is the Devil's Crown. This is a partially submerged crater, considered one of the best spots for snorkeling. White-tipped sharks, rays, sea lions, and even hammerhead sharks or penguins may be observed without having to dive to a great depth. Nevertheless, for the more experienced divers, Devil's Crown offers crevices and caves worthy of being explored. As we leave Floreana, we head towards Isabela. Isabela is the largest island of the archipelago. The island welcomes us at Puerto Villamil, a small port with an extensive white sand beach, considered one of the most beautiful of the archipelago. One of the most important attractions of Isabela is the horseback ride through the highlands of the island. Visitors do not need experience to ride the tame horses provided by the local guides. Compared to the dryness of the lower lands, the humidity and greenness of the vegetation in the highlands of the island is surprising. A clearly marked trail leads us towards Sierra Negra. This immense lava plain is in reality the crater of the Sierra Negra volcano, an active volcano which offers an amazing view. The black volcanic rock plains are interrupted by fumaroles which confirm the activity of the volcano. This vision makes us think what Darwin did when he first arrived to the Galapagos and observed similar landscapes. Nothing could be less inviting than the first appearance, a broken field of black basaltic lava, thrown into the most rugged waves and crossed by great fissures. Is everything covered by stunted, sunburnt brushwood, which shows little signs of life. We are in the middle of our journey, but undoubtedly, one of the characteristics of Galapagos which most has impressed scientists, including Darwin himself, is the marked difference of the flora and fauna among the different islands, despite being so close. This fact influenced the theory of evolution of Darwin, who noted, "I have not as yet noticed by far the most remarkable feature in the natural history of this archipelago. It is that the different islands, to a considerable extent, are inhabited by a different set of beings. I never dreamed that islands, about 50 or 60 miles apart, and most of them in sight of each other, formed of precisely the same rocks, placed under quite a similar climate, rising to a nearly equal height, would have been differently tenanted, but we shall soon see that this is the case. These natural differences among islands still surprise scientists and visitors as it did Charles Darwin himself.
On every island, on every place we went, there was a totally different type of not only nature but the fauna and the atmosphere of every island is different, and that surprised me a lot. I should have known it because that's the whole point of the biology here, that each island has evolved separately, or let's say the life of each island has evolved separately from each other one, but it's very, very astounding to see that.
Let's continue our journey on Santa Cruz, the second largest island of the archipelago. Santa Cruz, the city of Puerto Ayora, is the largest settlement in Galapagos and offers all the services to the visitors, including banks, internet, hotels, and art galleries.